Hey, what can boost your confidence? For someone, it's a finished project or a written book. For someone, it's something a bit more specific, like being pressured. Yes, recently that brilliant idea came to mega minds of TikTok, that nothing can make you stronger and motivate you more than bullying. Yeah, I didn't see the connection between bullying and confidence, but now... Well, actually, I didn't change my mind. But I think we still need to know why people vote for bringing back bullying.
I have a hot take on this. I think bullying is something that has to happen when you're young. Something from like an evolutionary...
Doesn't sound so scientific. Don't remember scientists yelling and bullying bacteria so they grow faster. And what's funny for me, imagine that person who went through bullying and now looks like pile of muscles and straight confidence went to that period she called evolution. The local tribe would make a jewelry out of you faster than the blink of an eye.
If you're someone who's being bullied, you kind of like to learn to stick up for yourself or like learn to have more confidence in yourself.
That's so true. I love when people tell me how ugly and stupid I am. The day suddenly becomes better after bullying. It's great if you can feel normal and understand that you're not that person bullies talk about. But not everyone can do this. A lot of bullying victims end up with psychological traumas till the rest of their lives. You think it's fine? You think being scared of people's opinion and having very low self-esteem will make you stronger? I don't think kids are searching for confidence. They are in need of acceptance and safety.
American teenagers have gotten so soft these days because of social media. Literally anything offends people and makes people be like, oh, I'm being bullied.
Social media is such a peaceful place where everyone becomes soft that the creators suddenly make your account private. Why? Maybe it's because people didn't bully them enough in the comments? I have no idea.
Dude, I think collectively as a human species, we should like advocate for bullying the same way that we're advocating for anti-bullying right now.
Yeah, guys, why are we trying so hard to progress in our tolerance, advocating for every person's right equally? Do you like have any choice that much? I suggest you to throw all your principles into the garbage. Start fighting for food and bullying the biggest person in your social group.
I've been seeing way too many walking around disrespecting people because they never got taught a lesson in their life.
And by the way, who will bully bullies? Because they need life lessons too. It's unfair, we have to be equally unhappy but very strong.
Like all this anti-bullying and the second place trophy participation medal, like this is why our population is decreasing in natural testosterone production. Bring back bullying.
I feel like his nipples just bullied me. Does that mean that I became stronger now? No, I'm serious. What was the need to show them every couple of seconds? Is that the testosterone production he was talking about? When people say that kind of stuff, I want them to live in a zoo, for example. I'm pretty sure lions will bully you from head to toes. And the testosterone level will be very high, so everything as you wished. And so you want to be bullied even more, let's find another pros of it.
You ever meet someone and go like, they weren't bullied enough? Like you can tell.
If I answer no, would you be surprised? I just don't understand the meaning of phrase weren't bullied enough. Oh, I hate how happy Jane looks today. Doesn't she have depression or at least one trauma? Just tell her how ugly she is, just can't look at her happy face.
I personally want to thank my bullies. Because like without them, I wouldn't have been nearly as hot as I am currently. So like, thank you. And if you think about it, like your bullies are just people being extremely honest.
Maybe this could be true. Bullies make you lose your weight, make you dress up, make you change your hairstyle, and make you do surgeries. But why is it good to do such things for someone other than yourself? If you lose weight to fit someone's standards, it's a straight way to eating disorders. And I'm not even talking about people who become addicted to plastic surgeries and can't live with their natural face. Or men who are ready to break their both legs in order to add a couple of inches to their height. And all of this happens because of bullies. If only people bullied you because of an ugly genes, but they're not. There are some things you're born with and can change.
And let's talk about character growth. Man, they really added to the plot. I'm just saying, when bad things happen to you, you get a personality. It's true, people with trauma are the funniest people I know.
Tell this to psychologists, please. I'm glad that this creator ended up without any major traumas. But you can't tell that for every person, because everyone takes criticism differently. And that pain and fear may live in people for years, even if it seems like everything has already passed. This adding to the plot sounds like going to work or school naked, just to build a character. Try it, day in psychiatry should be fun too. Or just flick your left ball every time you feel a need to be more confident. And of course, becoming beautiful and interesting is not the only things you'll get after bullying.
Bullying is a good thing at certain times.
Thank you for saying at certain times at least. Bullying is like a dangerous medicine that may cause you some good effects, like becoming hot, like some creators say. But then you open side effect paper and now you can build yourself a paper house. And by the way, in my opinion, good effects are non-existent.
Because that sets you up for real bullying when you're an adult.
Oh, so when someone bullies you in school, it's not real bullying. It's like the game of hide and seek or catch up. Try by yourself. Go to school, grab that little kid and tell him how ugly he is. Because it happens in their childhood, it won't traumatize them. Because it's like preparation. They will even thank you by the end. And so you know, even some parents believe in that. So bullying can be a great parenting technique too.
Have your children feel uncomfortable while you're present so that they know what to do with that feeling instead of protecting them in a bubble with no stressors and then launching them out into a world full of external pressures.
If someone is stressing out their kids every time they're near them, don't be surprised why they don't want to spend more time with you. They don't want to have sad organs and touch their heads all the time. Yeah, I'm that lazy that I go to Google Images instead of reading an article. And of course, overprotecting your kids is not better in any way. Seems like these two styles of parenting are far away from each other. But if you look close enough, it's the same thing. But we don't care about consequences because bullying your kids is even more fun. Look at all those kids. They're so happy and they laugh so much that they started to tear up a bit. And when they grow up, they won't be scared of egging. How I love English words. By the way, I know 3 more cool words. Like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate you doing it. So yeah, stressing your kids or being your kid's first bully is popular now too. When your son attacked in school, most parents take away their game system. Nope, not for me. I pass his hair and send him to school like this the next day. He's mad as hell, but I bet he won't act up again. Can't believe nowadays parents are so bad that she couldn't bully him by herself. She just chose to push away that responsibility and put it on her son's classmates. And yes, this child will learn a good lesson. For example, that his mother is disrespectful and doesn't care about him so much that she's ready to post this photo on Facebook to show how pitiful her son is once again. Look what other parents ready to do for their kids. Parents ask Amazon to change name of Alexa speaker after kids with the same name get bullied. Well, they are doing something, and it's something new for this video. I understand how offensive it could be when classmates talk to you using only one phrase.
Alexa, fart.
By the way, we all know those bully parents, we just were calling them different way. Do you remember almond moms? They're one of the bullies too. Newest headshot the best so far, but I don't love it. She totally washed my face out. Your head looks very small. I always think black and white looks more professional. I think you look better with your hair down. Here's a quick edit. Gee, thanks. Does that mother know that she and her daughter share the same genes? Which means they got to look at least a little bit alike. Maybe she can't find at least one good word for her daughter because she's insecure about herself? I think the best way to answer that is to mirror that behavior. Find the thing in her that you can bully, like wrinkles or messy hair. And it doesn't matter if they have it, just insist on it. Like, oh my god, you need Botox as sap. If they find commenting on appearance helpful, they won't be offended. My athletic daughter wears clothes that's unflattering sometimes. She likes to tuck her shirt sleeves under, which resembles a bulky tank top, and this makes her look like a linebacker. She won't wear regular sleeveless shorts. Doesn't she want to look like this? It's beautiful and fun clothing. Try to compare your daughter with a Beetlejuice shrunken head man instead. I heard it works better. And she hikes her shorts like Urkel. Her butt is always hungry. A hungry butt? I'll have to see kids to see it. I didn't even think one person could have so many complaints only about appearance. Is she walking around with a notebook writing down everything she hates about her daughter? And what shocks me the most, they really think they can find support after posting this? That's crazy. She just doesn't care what I think or what for matter what everyone thinks. Yearbook photos are happening and I honestly want her to be remembered as a pretty girl, not like a weirdo. Lol. I think after her mother bullied her publicly, it would be harder to remember her not like a weirdo. Do they realize that they make a problem with their own hands? I'm writing anonymously because I'm ashamed to admit that I tried to shame her into changing. I criticize her and insult her because asking her or attempting to kindly direct her doesn't seem to have an effect. Neither do insults. And after criticizing her daughter and shaming her, this mother still has a question why her daughter doesn't care about her opinion? Even after she realizes that bullying her doesn't work, she continues to do it for some unknown reason. Have you heard about that prehistoric ultimate treatment by making a hole in your skull? Even though only 40% of people survived this, they still thought that it was a cool surgery. That's what she's doing with her daughter. And I don't think that this style of parenting should be called strict, because it's not just strict, it's assaulting.
Our house, when you turn 6 years old, you have to read 20 pages every day. Okay, Daddy, can we get that Lego? That Lego is $10. Hey Daddy, can we get that video game? That video game is $20.
His kids need to read 20 books for a single video game, but I'm pretty sure he didn't even read the half of the amount of the books for the last 3 years. I hope his kids don't need to buy a hug or walk together or food. When you say a strict parent, it can mean anything. And the only good thing kids are getting from this is recognizing people by footsteps, learning how to hide everything quickly, and to come up with excuses in seconds. But I don't think kids should feel like at spy school at home. Right here.
Dad, I'm sorry, but my mother did this on accident. It was an accident, so don't spank me when you get in here.
Do you think it's a normal dialogue between mother and son or a bully and their victim? I don't know, it's just sad to see how a small child asks to not spank him. If this little guy says it because of such a minor thing like a fork, this must have happened many times. All of the restrictions and spanking go hand by hand. Because when people abuse someone verbally, they don't see the damage they do. Because you kind of can't see it. No bruises, no drama. A little child won't say, "Mommy, please don't manipulate." But sometimes parents can get tired of being the older and smarter ones. And that's what they do. Doesn't my teen know that when he tells me I'm embarrassing him, it doesn't make me want to stop? It makes me want to carry on with more intensity than before. Remember those traumas you're through in public, kids? Well, it's my time to shine. Because at their 40 years old, they didn't learn the difference between the child who can't control their feelings and an adult person who can fully take the responsibility on their actions. If you want to poop your pants, stop putting responsibilities on your children. Good job, parent. If they like changing rules so much, why aren't they so happy when their children mock them online? Or yell at them or take away their phones? Do you think this is fun, for example? When my parents lost their trust in me, so they took my door away. Live without doors so we can control you. Talk with your friends on speaker so we can hear it. And don't forget to tell us about your dreams. After all, you sleep for 8 hours, we need to know what you're doing here. Should I even tell how living without a door breaks all norms of privacy and respect? But how do you think such a parent would react if someone bullied their kid in school? My husband and I live with mother-in-law and we all smoke cigs. So he's of course smells like it and is being bullied for it. We do smoke inside and we have 2 windows open to help around the house out. I'm not sure what else to do. Are there any ideas for what I can do? How can I help him stand up for himself? How can I help my son? Maybe send him to karate class? Oh, I know, I let him sleep outside so he doesn't smell like cigarettes. Don't even ask me to smoke outside or even quit smoking. I love my son, but there are some more important things. I don't think she should worry about him. He's a 10-year-old and is very mature age. These guys only look small. Inside they're all grown up, formed people. Didn't she want to try at least open the 3rd window? But how do the parents of a bully look? Do they bully their children too, or what happens to their families? Would you be upset if your 13-year-old were bullying a 10-year-old because she finds that kid annoying? The more important question, does she get upset as a mother, or is that okay for her? Don't those parents know that having a child is a huge responsibility? For me, asking would you be upset is like asking do you think I want to go to the toilet? You should know it for yourself. My daughter says that 10-year-old thinks that she's mature because she knows the importance of good grammar and can write long paragraphs with no errors. What are we doing here? Trying to explain that bullying this child is normal? Well, I saw her once and she was really annoying. Like, everything my daughter said was true. So I would do the same and I think it's fair. Is a grown-up woman jealous of 10-year-old? Let's stop pretending like bullying does something helpful. It ruins people's lives. If someone teased you and you ended up a happy person, be grateful. Because it's not what usually happens. If you advocate for bullying, you instantly become a partner in crime with those who beat up people or mentally abuse them. Leave bullying in the past. And please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I am a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!